What's up, guys? It's your host, Mario Maitland, and we are back, and you're listening to WLXU 93.9 FM. What's Next Kentucky Radio? I'm Mario Maitland, Malik Winfrey, my co-host, my other co-host, Jacob Carpenter. We're back again to give you the breakdown of what's going on here in Lexington, Kentucky. Not only Lexington, but the rest of the nation as well. Trending topics, hot topics, music, culture, sports. We try to break it all down. So how y'all doing today, man? Before I even start off the show, man, how y'all been?
Man, I'm doing good. This is what we do. I always get excited to come on. Another episode, another day. It's always good.
I know you were a little bit late, Malik, because I know you got pulled over by the cops.
Like I said, it didn't even shake up my day because I knew where I was going. As long as I'm coming here, it's all good.
What about you, Jacob?
He's unfazed. He's unfazed.
He's definitely unfazed, man.
I'm doing all right. I'm just like Malik. I'm just excited to be here. I love doing this with y'all.
Sure.
I just got moved into my new apartment yesterday. Still getting a bunch of stuff. Still moving everything in. It's so exhausting. But
moving's the worst thing, man. That's one thing. Like I will actually stay in a lease in an apartment just not to move. Like just me moving.
You're one of them.
Yeah, like me moving. I'm like I'm not even gonna do it. Like I'm just stay. Like I can't. Like if it's not too bad and I enjoy it, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll stay.
Oh man,
you got to get out.
New me, new place me,
new lease, new me, new year. Okay.
I don't know. This is my first time living on my own. I've been on the dorm before or in the dorms before, but that's not really on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own now. You're on your big boy.
Put my big boy pants on.
Paying all the checks and paying all the bills, man.
We graduated in no time.
So let's get right into it, man. I want to start off with Subway. Subway, we all like Subway. I don't know about you guys. Not my favorite restaurant to go to, but you can't go wrong with some Subway here and there. Subway, they're doing this thing where if you change your legal name, they're gonna give you a lifetime of food supply. They're gonna give you free Subway for the rest of your life if you change your name. I think there are at least 10,000 Subway fans have already sworn that they're gonna do this. What do y'all think about that?
Nah.
No.
You guys changing the name?
No.
Some free Subway?
No.
Nope.
Not at all?
Malik Subway don't even sound good. Don't even sound cool.
So they're giving out, I believe it's $50,000 in for one gift card to a person that changes their name. Does that make sense? Because do you think $50,000 worth of Subway can last you a lifetime? I don't know. Does that make sense to y'all?
No.
I don't even think so. It's not even. What is it? It used to be the $5 footlong. They're not even $5 no more. So let's start there. And then inflation, I don't even know. To be honest, it's not worth $50,000. I could tell that person that if you don't eat at night, maybe consider it.
I guess you'd have to break it up into different meals throughout the week. You can't have it every day, but you know that you have it in your back. Hey, I get free Subway. I guess that's what you
if
have
I
to do.
knew you could win first, if you're then you could change your name, and then you could find at least a good 500 people you could sell this 50,000. Exchange this back for cash. Then it might be a good deal.
Might actually work, right? And the crazy thing is I think they're giving around $700 to $800 to cover the fees of changing your name. So they're going to cover the fees for you as well.
Man, they want it really bad.
They want that.
They want it really bad.
They want a whole bunch of people named Subway just walking around.
I think this just speaks to just the current state of the world today. The fact that for you to feed yourself, right? You're going to have to change your name to Subway or whatever this restaurant is. That's just messed up.
Yeah.
My name, that's me.
That's
I'm not,
who you are.
I'm not changing that for anybody. My identity is not going to turn into Subway, this huge conglomerate. That's not me.
Hey, you get free Subway though.
No, it's not worth it.
Maybe if I was I don't know, when we was 7 or something, maybe if McDonald's threw this offer out there, I would have ran to mom, mom, I want to be Malik McDonald.
Maybe it feels that you were a little bit younger, man. Moving on, man. How about we're talking about food? Let's stay on the topic of food. Bubba Grub is coming to Lexington. It's a new restaurant chain. Has burgers, milkshakes, chicken wings, which is my favorite. Chicken wings are coming to Lexington, and it's owned by a 19-year-old dude named Landon Marsh. this is his second restaurant. He owns another restaurant in Bowling Green. What do y'all think about that? Are you excited to see such a young guy just coming into Nicholasville, Kentucky, opening Bubba Grub? You guys gonna check that Bubba Grub out?
For sure, for sure. I love smash burgers. Like they're just so good.
Yeah.
Milkshakes too, and then chicken wings. You said
Chicken wings.
I'm
burgers,
always looking
all that.
for
Honestly.
good chicken wings in Lex because like there's no one like
Yeah.
great except for like Wing King.
Shout out to Wing King,
Yeah,
man.
Wing King.
Shout
I
out to
love
Wing
Wing
King.
King, but like other than that, there's not really any great chicken wing spots.
I
in
just
Lex.
love anything new in Lex, honestly.
Yeah,
that
like,
too.
When I see something new, it's like, it gets
Gotta
me
try it.
excited. Gotta try it, you know. I'm like I said, I'm that new guy. Give me the new apartment, new lease, new anything, new, like new.
Mr. New, that's your new nickname, Mr. New, man. Moving on, we got Whitney Houston. Today, I believe actually August 9th, so yesterday, Whitney Houston would have been 60 years old. Sad to see her go. It would have been her 60th birthday. I'm a big fan of Whitney Houston. What about you guys?
Big fan.
Big
Definitely
fan.
big fan.
Big fan. Big fan.
Definitely seen the movie when it came out. Like, good movie.
I didn't see it.
If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It's a good movie.
It's
like,
called Whitney, isn't it? I believe it. Is it called Whitney?
No, it's the oh my gosh. Wow, I'm just having a blank. But no. It's like named after one of her songs. Oh, I want to dance with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. I want to
Okay,
dance
didn't
with
see that.
somebody.
I didn't see that. What about you, Jacob? Hey.
I definitely need to see that, but I'm a pretty big Whitney fan. I mean, it is sad to see her go, but you know, seeing her having her 60th birthday. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we all wish that she could be here.
I feel like it's crazy because it's like it happens almost like every 2 or 3 years. You get a big icon that just passes
Yeah.
away, man.
It just
and you don't.
sucks.
It comes out of nowhere. You know, I
Yeah.
remember Michael Jackson passing away, and then a few years after that was Prince. And then after that now it's Whitney.
You know, like I remember the Michael Jackson one so much. Like, you know, because
that day was crazy.
It was crazy. It's like, you know, it's definitely more relatable.
Yeah.
You know, and like, you know, because it's like, you know, at the time, like Michael Jackson still touches. Like we said, we talked about this before when we talked about The Weeknd.
Yeah.
You know, his music is just so influential. Like you just had to hear it. Like growing up, someone's like, no, this is Michael Jackson. Like. You know, even like, you know, Whitney Houston, just someone's like, you know, letting you know. But, and I know some people like weren't as educated on Whitney Houston, but, you know, as she passed, it was like, oh, wow, she made such amazing songs.
You get more educated. Yep. That's usually how it goes, man. But yeah, that Michael Jackson passing was crazy. Whitney was passing. But yeah, I guess that's part of life. You know, people come and go. It's part of it.
I think it's just like important to just keep in mind of like these icons and what they've done. Like, especially like whenever they've passed, but we need to still celebrate them while they're here today instead of bashing them. And like that's something that's wrong with the world today. Like we love bashing everybody who I feel like genuinely has a good heart and is trying to do the best good for humanity. I mean,
for sure.
I mean, look at like Michael Jackson. Look at Kobe. Like like that broke me whenever
Kobe was
that
crazy.
incident happened.
Kobe was probably the most unbelievable. I didn't believe that one.
It's like a where were you at type
Yeah.
of thing.
Where were you at when it happened?
And then we got DeMar Hamlin. He had that fatal accident. I mean, that was bad. And then we got Bronny too.
Bronny. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we just need to do a better job of celebrating these people while they're alive. Cause,
for sure.
I mean, I just do.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I agree. Moving on, we got a first day of school for some students in the Kentucky area, in the state of Kentucky. A lot of kids are going back to school. Man, let's reminisce.
Wake up.
Wake up, get dressed. What's that? We all know that feeling. That feeling is, to wake up and get ready for that first day of school. Man, that first day, you got to get the outfit ready. Outfit's got to be on check.
It's not even good memories. Because every
that's
time,
good about the first day of school.
Like the first day of school didn't that was the first day of school, but it was always the week leading into it. Like you had to hear about it all week.
All the time.
Like he go back to school this coming Monday. Like your parents is talking about it. You just hear about it all day. He's going back to going to bed at you know, whatever time, like 10 o'clock. He's been up all summer. Summer over.
You got to get ready. You got to get ready to go back to school, man.
Like
you can't stay up.
Oh my gosh, they're telling you all the time, like everything you do is about school again. Like you're like, oh, here it comes.
Is it just me, or was I the only person that, you know, the night before I couldn't sleep?
No, could not sleep.
I couldn't sleep.
But it didn't even matter. It wasn't like you was gonna go to sleep in school on the first day.
No, exactly.
Like you just like, especially like elementary, middle school, you was excited to see everybody again. You're like, oh yeah, what's up?
What's up? What's up? Everybody's getting caught up from the summer. The thing I hate about it was the days after the first day. Once it started to die down and reality hits you that you're actually, hey, you're back in school
it's
now.
Like, dang, I'm back in there.
It's like we need
you're back in there.
You need to call out. It was always the teachers that gave homework on the first day. You like, on the first day? Like we calling those teachers out. Like, stop doing that.
That's what always stressed me out.
Stop giving homework on the first day.
No homework on the first day.
Stop doing that. It's not okay. It's not cool. You didn't like it, and we don't like it.
we only going over the syllabus. We only talking about the rules of the classroom. No homework. None of that.
Like, man, some of the kids still don't even got a folder binder yet. You giving them up. I'm gonna let it go.
Man, first day of school was something, man.
I don't know if y'all can relate, but I always hated going like shopping in like mid-July, whatever. Go to like Office Depot, wherever. And then it's always like back to school, you know, savings or back to school discount. I'm like, I don't want to think about that right now. It's summer. I'm not thinking about this.
Right in your face.
You get one benefit. It's the clothes. You get excited about some new back to school clothes. That's the only benefit.
You get some new shoes.
Like
and
it was the shoes.
The shoes, you get ready to pull them out for the first day, man.
Foot hasn't even grown, but I'm like, yeah, mama, I need new.
Man, first day of school.
Malik and his mom already had their guy for the shoes. Same dude now. I mean, just look at his feet. No one else is wearing them.
Ladies and gentlemen, Malik is the shoe king, man. You want some shoes?
Wasn't always. Not at all. Definitely, my mom was like, boy, you gonna beat up these shoes. We just go to like Payless. Like, I'm like, oh man, like I don't want to wear this.
Nah. Man, when we come back after the break, we're gonna have to go on break, man. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be giving you some tips on how to start your day. We'll break you down with that. And Lil Wayne and Undisputed is coming out with some new announcements as well. We'll talk about that as well. Yeah. We'll talk about that. And what else we got when we come back after the break? Oscar Tshiebwe returning to Lexington. The Big O, he's coming back to Lex, bring back his youth basketball camp. So when we come back after the break, we'll talk about that. You're listening to WLXU 93.9 What's Next Kentucky Radio. And we are back. Ladies and gents, you are listening to WLXU 93.9 FM What's Next Kentucky Radio. I'm your host, Mario Maitland. And we're back after the break with Malik Winfrey, Jacob Carpenter. We broke down a lot of things in the first half of the show. We're going to continue to break down some more things. How about we'll start off with something positive, something that's going to help you get you through your day. 3 things to do to start out your day. We're going to give you 3 things. First thing is exercise. You can start out your day by, getting a workout in, doing some exercise. The second thing is to create a to-do list. Get your goals out there, write them down, accomplish your goals, what you got.
Very key.
Yeah, very key to accomplish your goals. And the last thing is stop checking your phone as soon as you get up. What do y'all think about that? What are your thoughts on that? Jacob, Malik, break it down.
It all depends on what you're doing, because if you're working for like a business, or you're at school and you have emails and stuff, I mean, it can be kind of difficult to not check your phone. Sometimes that's a necessity. That's kind of what the world's going into. Yeah. I think for like a morning routine, something that I go by, I mean, it is hard to do it, but if you can make something automatic without having to think about it, make it automatic, make it a routine. So that way you're not in the middle of the day, thinking about it.
Okay.
You can link it together like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just knock it out, and it's already done.
Feels natural.
Yeah, if it can be automatic, for me, I'm going to try and make it automatic and not even have to think about it.
giving some people some challenges on this one, saying that, like, you're talking about don't touch the phone. People, like,
I don't do that.
technology is such a major role. Like, I think you touch the phone. Like, you're like, what time is it?
I was going to say, I don't do that. I check my
Mario
phone.
has
Check the phone.
Mario
what
has
time
that.
is it? What?
Mario has that alarm clock in the corner.
Wait, just in case they tell me don't come to work today. I got any notifications. Like, you check the phone.
I
They're
check
like,
my phone.
Like, first thing.
I'm giving y'all the tips, but I'm not the one that follows them.
I didn't write these tips.
Hey, I don't write them. I'm just giving out. I'm giving them out to y'all.
Whose tips are these? We gotta give them credit for their tips.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I don't even know if I do all three. I don't do all three.
I give them
exercise
the checklist. I understand that could be very, very key.
Very key.
Checklist.
Shout out to the people that exercises before, as soon as they get up and they go get a workout.
Tough.
That's tough,
it's tough.
man. If you're doing that, man, I tip my hat off to you, man. You're doing your thing. If you exercise, find some form or way to exercise in the morning when you get up. You're killing it. You're killing it.
If you have Microsoft like on your phone, you have like Outlook, all those apps. You can download like this to-do list and it syncs to your Outlook.
Okay.
That's what I do. And then you can also, if you have like your Gmail, you can make your Gmail appear on your Outlook, and you can have your Gmail schedule appear on your Outlook too.
Okay, this sounds complicated.
I just did this, and it's like changed like my whole day. It's so easy.
Okay.
So it just makes everything more in sync, I guess.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a great tip. If anybody wants to do that, you can do it, man. You heard Jacob. He's breaking it down for us. We got to move on, though. We got to talk a little bit about what's happening in the sports world. We got Undisputed. Everyone knows Undisputed. It's a very popular talk show with Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp,
formerly
Shannon Sharp. They're bringing on a new co-host, and that new co-host is looking like Richard Sherman. He's looking to replace Shannon Sharp. What do y'all think?
Sharp.
I'm just ready to watch it.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
It's gonna be fun.
He's a very smart dude, so I'm actually kind of excited to see what his takes and insights are gonna look like.
I think it's a good throwback, like for like big fans who remember like the famous argument between Richard Sherman and Skip Bayless. The famous quote is what do he say? I'm better at life than you.
I'm better than life. Yep.
So it's like it'd be funny to see them two together. Like I'm sure like.
That's entertaining.
Skip is very like strong with his opinions and like so it'll be good show to watch.
They're both gonna be very, very passionate about whatever they're talking about.
Like I don't know how long Richard Sherman will last.
It's gonna be interesting to see, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm excited for Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is he's set to join them every Friday. I believe he's gonna be like kind of subbing in as a co-host as well. Every Friday you'll see Lil Wayne break down a segment as well. That's another.
I guess he's gonna like reduce the tension because he's such a chill dude.
I would love to see them with more guests.
Yeah.
I love the show when they had a lot of guests, and I would love to see them with more guests.
I'm a fan of the shows that do more guests often, especially First Take. They do a lot of guests as well to break down whatever's happening in the world. But that First Take, I believe they're looking for another co-host as well to join Stephen A. Smith. So it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna.
There's a lot of names out there. Seeing that, not sure like people been aware of how ESPN has fired like a lot of workers. So there's a lot of available people.
Yeah, not a fan of those five. I'm not a fan. I'm not in the circles, but hey, man, some of those guys they let go. I'm like, come on now, like. Come on now, Mark Jackson.
That's messed up.
Oh yeah. Green. What is it?
Jeff Van Gundy.
Jeff Van Gundy
Seth
and
Greenberg,
like Mike Greenberg. Mike Green or something. Mike Green, the guy who says bang.
Yeah, bang, bang.
Famous.
Famous.
Man, they let a lot of great people go.
Great guys go, man.
So
sad to see.
have to look forward to Doris Burke doing NBA games now.
Shout out to Doris Burke, man. She's doing her thing though. She's doing her thing. I'm not gonna lie. Not my favorite, but she's
not my favorite.
Yeah,
but,
she's not my favorite.
She does a very well job.
Yeah, she does. Moving on. Let's go to UK. We're gonna switch gears a little bit. Kentucky. They're opening the world's largest teaching distillery on campus. A lot of opportunity for students to check that out as well, and it's also providing many jobs as well in the Lexington area. What are your thoughts on that? UK, world's largest teaching distillery.
You gotta be 21?
That's pretty cool.
You gotta be 21?
Doesn't surprise me. I mean, we're in Kentucky, bourbon nation. Kentucky's known for bourbon, so Doesn't really surprise me.
Hey, but you can't be having no bourbon mini bottles in your dorm at all.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you getting caught.
Yeah, you getting caught.
But we doing
if
this.
If you get caught.
Yep, that's the key.
We're not condoning that. We're not.
No.
We're not saying
not.
sneak it and just don't get caught. Wink, wink. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Moving on, we're gonna stay on UK a little bit. Speaking of UK, we got the former UK basketball star Oscar Tshiebwe. The Big O's returning to Lexington, Kentucky to host his youth basketball camp, and he's bringing a lot of UK basketball members. Reed Shepherd, Aaron Bradshaw, Rob Dillingham, all these guys are supposed to make an appearance. They're set to host Oscar's youth basketball camp at the Sports Center on Sunday, August 27th, from 2 o'clock to 5 p.m.
Yeah, it's like grades 1 through 8. I think you could get by.
You think I can get in there?
Yeah, I think you can get by.
I would love to get in there.
You'd be one of them tall 8th graders, one of them top recruit 8th graders.
I can do it. I can see myself doing it. You think I'd come home with an award, maybe an MVP?
I will hope.
Most improved,
something like that.
I would hope.
That'd be
If you don't walk away with camp MVP, then there's a problem.
Camper of the week. That's all me. But yeah, what do y'all think about Oscar's new camp? He's come back to Lex and he's throwing that.
I think something great about UK that I love with their sports is every player seems like that they treat UK like it's home, and everybody's so involved in the community, especially Coach Cal and what he preaches to his players. It just seems like everyone loves to get involved in the community and do much more than just basketball.
For sure, man.
And I really, really do love that.
What do you think, Malik? What do you think about this upcoming camp, man?
No, of course. We support anything that, gives back to community. It's definitely something like, it's not a bad price for $160. It's definitely something to look like, I'm sure many kids would love to enjoy this opportunity. So
yeah, you meet Oscar, and then you get a chance to meet, some of the current basketball players as well. A lot of kids dream about that every day. So that's cool to see him giving back to the community and seeing him back here in Lexington, Kentucky. Speaking of, we're going to keep the train going on Kentucky. We got Frankfurt Barber. A barber from Frankfurt is offering free fresh cuts for kids, I guess, starting up that first day of school like we talked about. He's offering free fresh cuts, and I know parents are a huge fan of what he's kind of doing over there in Frankfurt. Shout out to what he's doing over there. What do y'all think?
Shout out Mo.
Yeah, shout out to Mo.
That's
Mo.
awesome.
That's his name. Mo Shands. Mo Shands Barbershop in Frankfurt, Kentucky. They've been doing this for 13 years. What do y'all think?
This needs more publicity because this is really cool.
That's really cool story. Yep. I was gonna say, me growing up, I don't remember. I never met a barber that gave free cuts for like.
My mama always cut my hair. I mean, we never went anywhere to go get it cut.
You remember cuts when we were kids? Like, bro, there wasn't no, let me get a taper.
No,
like,
there wasn't.
It was like,
it was ball, basically.
your mom did like, they asked your parents like, what is gonna be for them? They're like, your mom like, take it down, even. like,
all the way around.
Even. Like, you got the straight flat head, like.
All the way around. Fresh cut.
Like, here you was like, I want a number 6, like, did not look like what
you ain't getting number 6.
Like, you didn't get what you wanted.
Nah, for sure.
You got what your parents wanted.
Yep.
Hey, Mom, this is a picture of the haircut I want. No, man. There's no way you're doing that.
Yeah.
We going bald.
It felt good when you could finally go to the barbershop by yourself. Like, man, I want this. Like,
you can pick your own style.
Start to learn the language a little bit. Like, all right, maybe I don't want to fade. Like, what's the taper thing? Like,
You gotta learn the lingo. How about Kanye West's wife claims to be having some, I guess she's not a fan of the odor that Kanye West has been given. Apparently Kanye West hasn't been showering or doesn't shower often. He doesn't wear deodorant. What do y'all think about that? And Kanye West's wife is not really a fan of it.
I don't know what his diet is. Like I said, I was saying off camera, I just learned. It was like this guy was talking about he doesn't wear deodorant.
No, some people don't. Some people don't. Yeah, some people don't.
It was like he doesn't smell and he actually sweats less. Like he was saying, like it's all about the foods you put into your body. Yeah. And so he was talking about like, he eats a lot of green foods and like he doesn't have that problem. Like he was like when he does smell people, he kind of understands like it's the foods you put into your body.
You are what you eat, ladies and gents. So, you are what you eat. You are what you eat.
True.
I don't know what Kanye's eating, so.
Hopefully
Yeah.
some greens.
Obviously
some
not.
greens in
She's
that.
saying he has odor. So, and he said he doesn't put on deodorant. He didn't say the guy didn't say he doesn't shower. So that's
That's funny.
I don't know what's up with a lot of Hollywood statements lately on the not showering. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know either, man. Well, that's all we got for today, ladies and gents. Your host, Mario Maitland, Malik Winfrey. We'll be back. We got Jacob Carpenter as well. We'll be back next Thursday, bringing you back another episode, 9 p.m. Make sure you stay tuned. If you can't check this out live, we'll be bringing it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube as well. So make sure you go, give us a follow on those social media platforms as well. When we come back next week, we'll break you down with whatever's happening in the community and the outside world as well. That's all I got for you today. Your host, Mario Maitland, Malik Winfrey, Jacob Carpenter, and you're listening to WLXU 93.9 FM. We're signing out, ladies and gents.